yes, I thought of that song. That was the whole idea when I started this. I was wanting to play that song by Prince, Diamonds and Pearls, but it says I can't do that. So anyway, this is it, and let me go ahead and show you guys how easy it is to make. I love it. It's so elegant. It's just so pretty.
For this vanity set, one of my pieces is going to be a soap dispenser from the Dollar Tree, and I spray painted mine solid white. And I wanted this to have more of a uniform look, so I glued Jot Gems from Dollar Tree. I glued those in the center of this dispenser, and then I started lining my pearls above and below the Jot Gems. Now, once I had the first layer of pearls on, I did go back for better coverage and I applied another layer of pearls, lining the second layer over the gaps so that it's solid. And I've done the sides the same way, just with the pearls. I didn't glue any gems on. I just used the pearls. And once I got to the top where the pump was, I took the pump off and I worked my way up to it, covering it all the way up the exact same way, just kind of double layering. And I noticed, like if you get into sections that you don't need like an entire row of pearls, you can either cut the plastic sheet that the pearls come on to the length that you're wanting your pearls to be, or simply just pinch the adhesive off with your fingers wherever you want your last pearl to be. So once I finished at the top, I wanted to enhance the bottom a little bit more, and I used some gems that are similar to the Jot Gems from Dollar Tree, except for these are just the standard basic gems and they don't have the adhesive on the back of them. So I used hot glue to glue these down on the bottom. And what I done was I just skipped a pearl. So I was gluing a gem for every other pearl. And this again is just to kind of enhance it and make the center gems pop a little. And then I finished this look off with a large gem, and I glued it in the groove of the pump where your finger would go. Now for the ring holder. In love with it right when I seen it. You know those shelves in the front of Dollar Tree? That's where I found this, and you can see that I attempted to remove the sticker. It was being a little bit stubborn, but that's okay because I knew I was going to cover it up. So I just spray painted it solid white, and I stuck my pearls on it in a offset pattern. So because of the gap in the adhesive, I would lay a row and then stagger the next row to make it appear more solid versus layering. Around the sides and the rim, just covered it really good in the offset pattern. And yeah, so there's nothing to this. I mean, you can fly through these parts. And of course, the theme is diamonds and pearls, so I had to figure out how to add some rhinestones. So what I done was I added rhinestones on the stem of the ring holder. All I done was add glue at the bottom of the stem and wind around and around till I got to the top, and I cut and glue the end in place with hot glue. And by the way, this roll of bling or rhinestones came from one of my viewers here on YouTube. A special thank you to Miss Brenda for sending me these. I love them so much. I think she said she ordered these off of wish.com. Also, I have 2 yards of ribbon that I'd gotten at Hobby Lobby. The ribbon has rhinestones sewed into the ribbon, and this is on sale right now for like $3. So you can just snip the thread off if you wanted to have a roll of rhinestones. Next, I found this jar in the kitchen section of Dollar Tree. I just peeled and I stuck the gems along the lines of the grooves of the glass, if that makes sense. Also, I went around the inner rim close to the top, and I used the bling rhinestones around the lid of the knob. Next is the perfume bottle, and this is from Dollar Tree. And they actually have some super beautiful bottles and a great supply of them in different colors and shapes and sizes. So I picked this one because of the lid. Now, I've seen this bottle in several different scents with several different lids. And this one, to me, I liked it a lot better. So what I done was I used Mod Podge and glitter, and I ended up covering the entire bottle with the glitter. Started gluing my Jot Gems and my Jot Pearls all over my perfume bottle in no certain order. I also added a few of the larger gems. They're pretty standard and you can find them in any craft store, including Walmart. And just for reference, I got mine at Hobby Lobby. At first, I was just going to fancy the center, but the more I kept going, the more and more I fell in love with it. So I ended up covering the entire front and most of the back. I was going for the Royal Glam look, so I'll show you guys a few pictures of what I'm referring to. I seen one in person a few years ago covered in clusters. Although I can't find that picture, that's the look that I was going for. And so I just kept gluing gems and pearls until I was happy. There was no certain method to this. I was just gluing away and having fun until I was happy with the look of my perfume bottle. And then I started working on my lid. Then with my rhinestones, I glued those on my lid and I started at the bottom. Same thing as I done to the stem. I just added a dab to secure a good start and I just started winding it around and around and around till I got to the top of the lid. So of course I cut and glued the bling into place. So I would snip off a couple of small pieces of bling to cover the area of the front of the lid that's a little bit taller than the back. For the soap dish, I got that from Dollar Tree as well. And I was going for a simple look because this is just a dish. So all I wanted to do was kind of decorate the outside of it. So I went around the rim with 2 rows of rhinestones or bling wrap. And under that, I went around with 1 row of pearls. And then I wanted to have a little more definition. The adhesive pearls, I just added those to the sides to kind of make them pop a little more. So for my tray, I used the hard plastic trays that are at Dollar Tree. These are just the serving trays and they're very, very simple. So I just spray painted mine solid white, and you can totally stick with the mirror if you want to. That would go great with this set. Since I've already done one with the mirror, I wanted to do something a little bit different. So to decorate mine or to trim out my tray, I wanted to, of course, use the diamonds and pearls. So I have a roll of ribbon, and this is from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to go ahead and use this because I have, at this point, ran out of all my adhesive pearls. So what I done was I cut this ribbon in half, and I take it with a roll of 5 rows of the regular bling wrap. So there's like 5 rows of diamonds on this bling wrap. And I take them and put them back to back and just start twisting them like a rope or Twizzlers or whatever that candy is. And so once I got the look that I wanted, I clamped one end of the diamond wrap and pearls, that I had just twisted. So I clamped that and I started taking some hot glue and I glue in between the twisted ribbon until I had made my way all the way to the end. And the reason that I cut the pearl ribbon in half, if you go buy this, I just want to let you know, it is a fuzz. I mean, just a fuzz, maybe 2 inches too short of covering all the way around the tray, which I done with hot glue. And I had to twist another little section with my second piece that I had left from my pearl ribbon. So what I done was I just cut a small section, and of course I added the diamond wrap and twisted that so I would be able to cover that 2-inch gap. Just like in my recent videos, I went with the plastic silverware that I found in the wedding section of Dollar Tree. And I used my hot knife to cut just the gem part off. And by the way, I'm still using pieces I have left over from my chandelier. So once all 4 gems are cut, I glue one on each corner of the back of my tray. After the glue has time to sit up, I flip my tray back over and I set my other pieces on top, and now this project is finished.
All right, y'all, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I love you so much. Of course I love you so much, and I'll see you again very soon in another DIY project.
This week's quote is from Tabitha Baker, and hers says, "Creativity is a window into your heart." That is so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Tabitha, and thank you all for watching. If you know of a quote, you want to leave it in the comments, just put the word quote somewhere down there and I'll save it for a video. I love you guys, and you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed weekend.